It's a big question, I think, to start thinking about, replacing windows and doors. So if you start with windows, windows have a general useful life of about 30 years. And so if your home is 30 years old, you might think about, that's something on the maintenance list over time. The great thing about windows, unlike a kitchen, unlike a roof, you can't do half of a kitchen, half of a roof, but you can do just the front side of your windows or the windows that are giving you trouble. So I would say the first signs that homeowners feel is they're uncomfortable in the house. The living room is drafty. The living room the porch is too hot. So just how you use the home and the level of comfort. So that's gonna be your first thing. If you're uncomfortable in the home, windows might be your first indication. You might not necessarily think about windows, but those are the holes in our homes, and the windows prevent the temperature from leaving the interior and coming in. So temperature and comfortability, the first thing. The second thing, on the exterior, you might see signs of wear and rot. Windows that were installed before the year 2000 are typically going to be wood windows. So you're going to see rot on the corners. You might see this already. That might be another indication. Or on the interior, you might see some damage on the interior. In the drywall, in the trim, that means water is getting in. If you see rot, that is the first stage that water is going to get into your home. And what you want to do is fix that sooner than later, because window replacement could be a pretty decent investment, but repairing the inner structure of your home is going to be 2 and 3 times that. So it's important that as you start to see those signs, you start to look for signs of rot and you can fix it. So you might see signs of outdated technology if you live in a home from the 1950s. You've got single pane, old wooden double hung windows. There's just newer technology. The windows aren't rotten. So that would be a reason where you start to look to replace, or if there's wood rot. The other thing that folks will see is you see the glass will be kind of foggy. And that is when the seal that seals the 2 glass units together to make an insulated glass unit, something has penetrated that. That is typically a good sign where you definitely need glass replacement. It might also be time for window replacement. So just in summary, the 3 things that I would have you look at is, what does it feel like in the home? Do you see signs of water damage, interior, exterior? And then what does the glass look like? And those are usually the 3 signs that it's time for a window replacement.